This is going to be a review on Kingdom Come 2. We've got it was created by Warhorse Studios. It's all platforms. It's got 5 add-ons released February 4th, 2024, beginning of this year. We also got so Steam has it for $41.99. Gold has it for $51.99 for the Gold Edition. Add-on is $4.79. For the PS Store, the Gold Edition is $89.99. If you have Premium Plus, there's a trial on right now. Has a rating of 4.64 stars out of 5. Walmart has it for $40 or $98.94. 2 million copies was sold 2 weeks after this game release. That is incredible, guys. Incredible. Speaks for this game. Speaks for the company. Amazon has this for 42, 50, 50, 55 to 600, depending on the editions and bundles. Gamestop has it from 42 to 89.99. It is rated M for mature. It does have nudity in it. It does have cuss words. It does have drinking. It has all of it. So the PS Store is $69.49 original price. It's 5% now off discount. $68.49. So this game has actually been rated by some of the top platforms. PlayStation, or from Steam. Steam has made it from 9 out of 10. IGN has rated it 9 out of 10. That's a big one. And Moto Galactic rated it 88 out of 100. So this is actually a role play game, really, RPG basically. You take if anybody knows the franchise, then you know the story. You start playing as a guy named Henry, who was actually a king's son. I guess you could say bastard son. His mom and them didn't get together, so they hid it from him. He didn't know. So he gets with somebody else, and her mom, his mom gets with somebody else, and he's a world-renowned blacksmith. So he makes weapons for the kings and all that. So he raises up that child, Henry, starts teaching him and teaching him, and then basically a war breaks out, and they come and slaughter everybody in the village, and he escapes. He knows how to fight, but he don't uh, for that kind of situation. So he makes it to another place. They train him. He becomes part of their kingdom. Then he meets his dad. He finds out who his real dad is. And basically, that's the first version. This one here takes place afterwards. You know, he's been a squire for a while now. The Hans is going to be the next king, and he's his bodyguard basically. And that's how you take place. You're on a mission. You're going to find uh, uh, help for the war coming. You want to know who this guy is going to be supporting. Uh, Basically, they trick you. You get beat up, you get lost, and you basically start from scratch. And then uh, you grow up, and you keep building and building, and you end up winning the war. So let's jump right in, and we'll start showing you how the gameplay goes. All right, guys. So let's just jump right in it. So this thing has had all kinds of DLCs on it. They've done such a good job of this game. Uh, right now, I've already beat the game. I beat it 2 weeks after it come out. Went through the whole entire missions, beat it all. Uh, Now I'm starting on the DLC that just come out, and that's where I've left off at. Now, I will say the first Deliverance, Kingdom Come Deliverance, the first one is a lot harder than this one. Uh, this one here is just, it's a lot easier. The functions work better. The fighting's a lot easier. Uh, I've always said if you want a challenge, play this game because you have a lot of war games out there. You got a lot of fighting games out there. Medieval games with swords and arrows and all kinds of stuff like that. But this game here, it's when it comes to battling and fighting, it is absolutely hard. So you can actually look and see the graphics are done fairly good. I mean, it looks real, looks really good. There's no real glitches, you know, not nothing real bad. I mean, it's just a really done good game, which we all know Warhorse Studios. If you're a gamer, you know Warhorse Studios. Uh, and they make good games. So what I'm trying to do is there's a mission that I'm on right now that I'm trying to do, and it's pretty hard.
You're my doggy, eh? Good boy. Good boy.
And so the name of the mission is I can't even spell it. Carrasco. Uh, basically, I set an egg down, and now we're waiting on a golden frog or something like that to come out and sit on the egg. Really don't know for sure, but uh, but mechanics work good. Now, there was a few things wrong with it when it first came out, but nothing like it wasn't. It was a good game when it first came out. I played it ever since release, and it wasn't, very bad. There was a little glitch in the blacksmith when you was creating swords, where your little blacksmith stand thing or the iron piece would the sword would disappear inside it. So, but it never really froze or crashed or anything because of it. It was just a little bitty bug. But these games ain't real easy to play. If you don't want a challenge, you don't want to play this game because this game, everything about it is a challenge.
Lane. What a pretty colour.
I mean, it's
Greetings.
crazy.
God be with you.
Right there's part of the DLC, one of the new add-ons. It's a barber shop where you can actually customize your hair and stuff now. That was not in the game when it first started. They've also got where you can customize your shields now, paint them the colors you want and symbols, which really don't make no sense to me, to be honest, because I don't really even use. Uh, I don't really use my shields.
Oh, oh.
Mostly because of I don't like the way it's kind of slow going. Like when you go to block and stuff, it's really slow, like, and just makes it harder. I played the whole first all the way through the game. When I beat it, I didn't even have a shield. I just used the long sword and I blocked with it. So I need to find a bed because as you can see, you got your health bar, the red. You got yellow, which is stamina. The blue over there shows you your swords. You can switch between them, toggle them. Uh, you can also over there on the side shows you your potions, your healing stuff. Out beside that, it's got the yellow bar above the bed and all that. That's telling me that I need a bed to rest in because I stayed up all night the night before. So
So, I went to see my
and
brother.
then of course you got the
To talk
compass.
about the inheritance. But your father's still alive, isn't he? Aye, but he drills all over himself. He gets the feeling that his time here doesn't get it off. Nearly
You
all
do
his
have to
life,
feed mutt.
he's always threatening to leave everything to the church.
Look what I have for you.
Aye,
You just
only
throw it
you
down and
can
he'll
go
eat
and
it.
get his fucking head. Bad
God bless you, sir.
Let me tell you, I'd rather die poor and young than go through that.
So I'm also trying to. So it says to give that time, that mission. Which is what I'm trying to do now, is just find something to give it time, and try to find a bed while I'm at it.
This year, the village prospers.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Is it supposed to be a punishment? Is that a problem? I'm not a punishment. I'm a
Oh well. Now just this.
How I went mushroom hunting the other day. Well, home a whole bastard.
Aye, after all that rain, must have been growing
Much
like,
to do.
well, like mushrooms.
That they were. Penny bonds, parasols, blushers, few orange caps.
That's the way it's bloody well done.
They didn't look poisonous, but I only took a few to be safe.
I've never heard of those. Are they any good?
Good
Got
day.
the cans. I dried them all when I got back home, so they'd last till
There's a thing on here called lock picks, and you can break into locks and chests and all that. A lot of people like them. I can't do them. Save my life. If they're very easy, I'll do it. But any other one, I can't. I just can't do it. So I'm trying to find my bed, but don't know. Like I said, I beat all the games, so I don't know for sure if I even where my beds are at now. I know there's one up in the castle. Okay, there's my bed. This is all the stuff I've got put up in my chest in my room. This is a blacksmith, so you can actually make your own weapons. If you've got the product and the information unlocked, you can do it. Uh, which I think I've about got all of them. So you can make herbs on here, do you crafting, you know, anything you want to do.
Bit more.
So you can only sleep so many times for so long. And after that, you kind of just have to wait it out. And I don't want to wait or sleep now and then not be able to sleep when on time I need to get up. So what I'm going to do is see if I should have plenty of, yeah, here we go. Should have all kinds of blacksmithing things. I try to keep everything I can.
At your service, sir.
You can make long swords, ballads, which is shorter swords, basically. Make axes and horseshoes, which axes are the easiest. So we're gonna do one of those. Show you how it goes. Now it's been a while since I've done this, so I'm not sure if I can remember everything. So you want to get it as ready as you can. And you take it over to the anvil. And you basically want to just smack the piss out of it.
God bless. Well, good day.
But you want to keep moving. Don't smack the same place. Because you do get rated on these. The better you do, the better grade you get, the better money you get for it, and the more powerful it is. So this is my favorite thing to do on here, and I love it.
I'm about half done.
So when he says that, I always flip it over. Or when it's time to go back to the forge, reheat it. When I come back, I'll flip it over. See, I missed that.
Greetings.
Oh, greetings to you too.
just keep going until he says it's done.
Fine.
There we go.
Now to temper it.
Now, he does this by himself. We don't have to do it. Then it'll show you your grade. So that symbol right there is the best that there is. So we did good on it. And now, let's see if there's one over here. I think that's one. Well, yeah, there we go. You can sharpen. Now, this is a little trickier. You have to find the right angle on this one. No. I'm doing a review.
That's one sharp blade.
Anyway, you want the sparks to look like that right there when you're doing this. So if you're trying to make money on here, do not forget to sharpen your blade after you make it, because if you do not sharpen it, you will get a crap price for it. So the swords are a lot harder than the axes.
It's burning.
And don't worry, he'll say that and it won't hurt nothing. Basically, you just do the same thing. Just run across the blade.
Good doggy, good boy.
Don't go too low on the long swords, because it won't count it. You'll just sit there and bounce off of it.
God be with you, neighbor.
Good day to you.
Right there, you hear that big thud. That's basically saying you're getting too close.
I'm halfway there.
Because the more duds you get that you don't see no sparks coming off is what rates you bad at all.
It's burning.
So, and don't worry, you always miss the first hit.
This won't take long now. All finished.
So you can also make, like, you can make long strikes or you can make short strikes. It don't matter whichever one. I just found it easier to do the long strikes. Because you can get more in, a little bit more into a rhythm with it. So we're gonna go ahead and make one of the short ones now for you. Showed you the long swords, the axe, so and to me, if you use the short strokes, you get to going too fast, and then you just start making mistakes and mess the weapon up. I think some people probably be able to do it just fine.
Curva. Burning it.
And like I said, that don't hurt nothing. As you see, we got a perfect score a minute ago. So as long as you don't hold it in there after he says that, you're all right. That's a for sure way to know that you're hot enough. And they have fixed the glitch. The sword no longer goes through the iron block there, so. Sometimes he won't say you're halfway done. But I'll show you, as you can see, I go all the way. I'll wait
Damn it. Burning it.
till he says it's burning. And I think no matter what, you miss the first hit. I've tried everywhere in the world I know, and you just always get a dud on the first one. So as you see, them shorter ones are actually a little harder than the long ones. I really don't know why. For some reason, it misses a lot. See? So, let's go ahead and sharpen what we want sharpened. We're just going to go ahead and sharpen all of them. That says they're not 100%.
That should do it.
There we go. So I always go a little ways after he says that should do it. That way you know for a fact it's
Can't get any better than this.
the sharper the sword, the more money you make.
Can't get any better than this.
So there you go. Uh, then of course you want to go back through and put all your stuff back in. Keep your bandages, of course. I always just put my lockpicks in there because I ain't gonna use them. I always keep all my blacksmith and stuff in there because it weighs you down. So I always just keep it in there. The sage and the alchemy and stuff, that's not that bad. It won't weigh you, but if you don't want to carry it, you don't have to. I'm not much on the brewing type now. So I put them up because I don't use the bellows. I use the crossbows. Any other Basically anything extra that you don't want to carry. Unless you're planning on selling it. Plan on selling it, then you want it in your inventory at all times. But now, I will say, if you steal something or you kill somebody and take their loot, which is what you usually would do, you can't sell it right away. If you're going to sell it, you got to hide it, basically put it away, and you got to hide it for so long. I can't remember. It's like so many days or hours or something. But you put it away,
I'm always glad to see polite
and then
people like you.
always watch what you're eating,
God be with you.
because if you don't, you could eat something that's rotten, and it will make you sick and you will die. Well, you'll start dying, your health will start dropping.
Oh yes, that ointment of yours. If only I felt like it.
And this, unless they changed it, there's really no health potions. So like,
At your service, sir.
it's not like most of the
You
games
silly
like
doggy.
this where you can just take a potion and heal yourself. This one, it's got different potions for different stuff, but it's not, there's no real healing potion. The only way to heal is to go to sleep. You sleep, you heal. There is inventory on your horse that you can put some stuff into. There is no customization settings on here, like the other games we've been doing. There's no cheat, no way to make it easier or harder or what. Well, you can make it hard as you want, but you can't make it easier. Can't turn this off or turn that off. But it's a pretty tough game, guys. I mean, the battling's what gets you. I mean, it's hard to fight on here. you can do it. But I'm gonna tell you this: when you're starting out, if you go to try to fight somebody, you're gonna die because with no armor, no good weapons,
All right then.
you're just not gonna make it. I learned that the hard way.
Whoa! Whoa!
What's that I hear?
Oh, he ain't open yet. That's the store. So I'm gonna try to sell all the stuff we got here. So all these flowers, you can pick them up, and there's a thing, alchemy benches sitting around. Pretty sure it's the ones with the books, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Oh no, it's the one with the hoods on it. So you go over here and you click it, and it'll come up and tell you, you know, what you need, how to make it, and all that.
Oh, you mutt.
I never really I wasn't very good at the potions. It just takes so much time. But now, when you're first starting out, to me, the best thing that you can do is money. And money. Get money. Get money as soon as possible. Because what I ended up doing after dying 150 times at the beginning, you know, I stayed away from any kind of fight. I never went to where anything was going to fight at. I got the story mode. You get taught how to do the alchemy and all that. So I started doing alchemy
God be with you, friend.
and getting all the.
Heavens, that neck.
Was möchtest du?
Show me your wares.
I started getting all the alchemists together, making the potions, and then I'd come over here where this guy. This is the main beginning of the maps where I'm at now, and I'd come to this guy here and I'd start selling them. So I like keeping my boats because that's what I shoot.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein, mein Freund.
So there we go. We sold everything that we had. We got $4,900, almost $5,000. So it's just gonna have to be good for now. But yeah, I made the money. I just kept collecting money up, you know, and buying it. And then, of course, there's secrets in this game too, secret hideouts and stuff that you can go to and get special armor or, you know, swords and stuff. One of them is actually right here. right there. So there's a couple things you can do. You can go and dig up graves, which is right around here somewhere. You can't just do it all through the game. This is just like a secret place that's available. But yeah, you dig up the graves, and then they got, you take the armor and the swords and all that out. And that's what saved me mostly, because it was the best. Well, I kept that armor and stuff all the way through the game, from the main beginning all the way up, because I just couldn't get nothing better. Now, once you get into the second maps, then you can start finding, a little bit better stuff, making better stuff. So what I would do with like weapons and
Hail,
stuff,
good man. Want to warm up a little?
Greetings, sweet maiden.
uh, I would sell stuff like herbs and stuff. That's how I started. Fur, herbs, all that stuff. Get up quite a bit of money. Once you unlock the blacksmith part, then that's where you can make some money. I would I would go and work. I'd go into a shop right before dark, or a blacksmith store, and I'd sit there and make weapons all night until the sun came up. And then I would go to sleep, or I would go sell my weapons and then go back and go to sleep. And each time I'd make about $2,000-3,000. So that's how I got ahead. But what I did was, because it's hard to find the weapons. You just can't. It's hard to level up weapons on here. Uh, so what I'd do is I would just save my money up, and when I felt like it got further into the game, I would go to the markets and look at the swords and armor and all that, and make sure I had the best of everything. I'd just go buy it from the markets. Uh, Sometimes you have to save up, and you have to, go do this, go make more weapons. All that's how I got my horse right here. I end up having to make more weapons over and over. But yeah, that's to me the easiest way. Of course, through the game you unlock different swords, like better swords. That's a lot better. So, yeah, I'm trying to find some. That's what I'm doing. Trying to find somebody to fight with, so I can show you the battles and stuff. I mean, just look though. Look at the graphics. The buildings are done good. I mean, it looks good and it plays good. Like it just, I have no issue with this game whatsoever. I really ain't had an issue when it first came out. Like I said, there's a couple things that was a little bugged out, but of course that's going to be with any game. I'm going completely wrong way, ain't I? I need to go up here.
Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. The word was made flesh. Dwelt among us.
You can race horses on here too. I was no good at it. And you have like several different types of missions on here. You got side quests, you got story quests, you got objectives, you got all kinds of stuff to do on here. But, you know, you don't have to do them all in order to beat the game. You can continue on as long as you got to complete the story ones, but if it's a side mission or whatever, of course you want to try to do it because you never know what you can get out of the mission. You could get armor, you can get money, you can get a lot of stuff. See right there's stuff sitting right on the side of this. It's just deck. Oh, that one is. That one's good. Sorry, everybody. That's my wife. Y'all see me walking in and out.
What's that you got?
Yeah, there's no way I can unlock that thing. That's a very hard box. There's no way. I ain't even got nothing on me right to show you how to do it. Show you how you're supposed to do it anyway. I can't do it. But I'll tell you this much, even with the best armor in the game and best sword in the game, if you get surrounded or if you get 4 more on you, it's over. I mean, you just can't do it on this game. It's impossible. You might get lucky every once in a while. I got lucky a couple times. But when there's more of you, more of them than you just can't keep up. But it's all about strategy too, right, guys? So my strategy was to separate them. Don't run from a fight, but make them think you're running. And then one will be faster than the other ones, it always is. And then when you get them alone, you and him battle it out, finish him off, and then the other 3, and then run again. That's how my strategy works. Which usually I would try to kill as many quietly as I could, like a ninja, stealth sniper or something, without anybody knowing. But on here, that's not easy. It really ain't. I mean, it's pretty. This game is pretty tricky. It can be tough. And it's just like every game. There's always statistics, strategies. There's a way, and you might die 150, 200 times. You might die for a year till you figure it out. But usually you'll figure it out if you keep doing it long enough. So, uh, you just gotta keep going. Sorry, guys. So, you just gotta keep trying. There was this one mission on here where you gotta go into a camp and rescue somebody. And there's like 10 or 15 of them. And you're all by yourself. And, yeah. I don't know how many times I died on it, but like I said, there's a way. You just gotta figure that way. There's our egg. We're supposed to come for.
Well, I'll be damned. It completely changed colour. Or maybe it just got mouldy. Well, Wojtek can decide that for himself.
But now there was a side quest that they wanted me to do, and you had to go into the enemy's camp and do some sabotage some stuff or something like that. But they was everywhere. I'm talking everywhere. Everywhere you turned, they was coming out of shadows. I mean, it was horrible. And it was right. It's not long after you start. And of course, when you start out, you don't have what you need. And you're not as good as you should be because it takes time to get good. So I ended up leaving that one. I just didn't even do it. I'll probably go back and do it now, but I didn't even do it. I just left it alone. So you got to learn, my motto is never give up, fight till the end. That's the right motto. Always has been. But it's like I teach my kids. There's times in life and there's times on games that you have to pick your fight. Pick your fight. If you know there's no way out, just get out of there. It's not called running, it's called living another day and coming back for another time. And there is a lot of quests like that on here. So this game here, uh, it's a good game, guys. It really is. I mean, it speaks for itself. It's expensive. It really is, you know. And I usually don't buy games like this anymore because they're just not worth it. You know, you beat them within a week and then you're stuck.
Whoa!
But this one was made to be. This is going to be one of those games where they keep adding things to it, I think. Uh-oh. I love that dog.
You're my doggy, eh? Come here, boy.
So you
Here,
pick
mutt.
this dog up in the first game, Kingdom Come Deliverance. And he just stays with you. Now, if that would have been people instead of dogs, I wouldn't have been doing the way I was. I would have been blocking and backing up instead of just standing there letting him bite me on the leg. But like I said, when you first start out, it's a little confusing, a little tough. Uh, number one name in the game is just to get, like I said, get money, save up your money, buy armor, buy a sword, good swords. As long as you keep good armor on you and good weapons, it makes it a lot easier.
My humble respect. You have a kind master,
It becomes from dying all the time to actually being able to fight and live.
God be with you.
But like I said, this is the DLC part of the map.
God bless you, sir.
Every time I come up here to find this guy, he's always in a different spot. Can't stand it. Yeah, usually he's right there. Now, over nighttime, on here, you do have to carry a torch. If you do not carry a torch, you can get shunned and put in jail.
I've got the basilisk egg, laid by a black cockerel, brooded by a toad. Just for you.
Really? Surely you... Quickly, give it here.
Oh, sure. No need to thank me.
Sorry, of course. I'm grateful, and I will reward you. The basilisk won't hatch from the egg, but it would look great on a shield. I could paint it for you, as a keepsake. I don't have any coin right now, but you know what? Take this ring of mine. If you don't like it, you can at least sell it for a few groschen.
Thanks. Glad I could help. So, what now? Are you going to crack the egg already?
As soon as I've prepared everything I need. But I'd like some peace and privacy for it, if you don't mind.
Seriously? I just want to watch.
No, you distract me. Understand that I have to handle something this rare with extreme care.
Fine. Sorry. I reckon I'll leave then.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. I just need peace. My head's a bit of a mess right now.
What's making such a mess in your head?
It's hard to explain, sorry. But sometimes I almost wish my cursed skull were as empty as that painted one on the shelf.
What gave you the idea for this whole basilisk egg thing?
Does it matter? To be honest, I don't expect the paint I mix to be miraculous. What matters more is the quality of the pigments and the correct proportions.
Then why did I go to so much trouble?
It's all about the story. When I tell people how difficult it was to acquire the paint, they'll happily pay me to decorate their hall with something so miraculous.
Or they'll have you whipped for making it all up.
That could happen too. That's why you've got to be careful about what you reveal. And more importantly, to whom.
So what are you going to do, once you've made the basilisk paint?
I'd like to leave here soon for another job, but I still have something very important to finish.
Is there any way I can help you with that?
At the moment, I can't think of anything. I just need to meet with someone. But right now, I need to mix this basilisk paint. So if you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a while. Come back tomorrow. By this time, I should have everything done.
And you can skip time on here. That's what this is. You just kind of say how many you want to sleep, but now watch the numbers under the food and all that, because that shows you if you're how close you go to dying or starving. And sometimes you just left waiting around. Well, there's several things
May
you can
God
do, though.
keep
You
you
can
out,
go
sir.
and find side quests and do them while you're waiting. Or you can go and make stuff to sell, herbs and weapons and I mean, just look at that. So, look, I mean, this shows how good they've done. Look out through there, all the way up. See where my little dot's pointing, all the way out there. You can actually see every tree, every deformation, every hill, grass. You know, most games don't do that. You look way out in the outfield like that, usually it's either like disappeared or some blurry something there. So yeah. All right, guys, that's the review for today on Kingdom Come 2. Uh, we will do another review on it and keep an eye out, show you what's all coming and what's going on. See, there's another DLC coming, Legacy of the Forge. We are on this one right here, Brushes Death, so what we're doing. But as I said, we'll keep you informed. I'll let you know, and we'll play it again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. It's always an honor. You guys are awesome. Hope everybody, supports us. I'm really trying my hardest to get this review stuff going, and it's taking a while, but thank you. God bless you.